What is up, everybody? I am George Mossey. Say hello to my co-host Cherona. So, MILF Manor is finally back. We're on season 1, episode 5, and there was a lot that went on because there was a '90s dance party, which everybody enjoys, but there is also a new MILF and son. Lisa is like an actress for real. So she said that she was an actress. Actually, her son Ryan said that she was an actress. So I took to the internet. I found out that Lisa was a Nightmare on Elm Street to Freddy's Revenge, which I'm obsessed with Freddy Krueger. I'm really, really, really interested in this. And I love that Lisa told the women that she had dated a man 27 years younger than her. So this isn't really anything outside of her comfort zone. So I feel like she's going to do fine here. Although she was a little shocked when she got into the house and realized that her son, as well as the other sons, were part of this dating pool. And guess who decided to flirt with Lisa first? Jose. Are you surprised at all by that?
No, of course not. Jose flirts with everyone. I don't think he likes anyone. I think he just likes the attention.
And Ryan, I call him New Ryan. So from now on, it's New Ryan and OG Ryan. So I'm referring to New Ryan now. He said that he would like to pursue something with Stephanie, but even New Ryan said that there seemed to be some pre existing things going on between Stephanie and OG Ryan and Gabriel. So he's like, he's not going to put his eggs in that basket. He's just going to let that play out. I want to talk about that. So basically, OG Ryan and his mom decided to have a conversation with Stephanie, which got a bit awkward because his mom, Shannon, decided to question Stephanie on why she is sleeping in bed with Gabriel, but also saying that she's building a connection with her son, OG Ryan. And that conversation got really awkward. Now, we did see another conversation at the end of the episode. So I kind of want to blend these together. So Stephanie brought Gabriel into the conversation. And I'm going to say this. So Stephanie did tell OG Ryan that there was not a romantic connection. Gabriel did confirm they don't know if there is a romantic connection. So that wasn't a lie. But OG Ryan did proceed to call Stephanie a liar because they did just meet, right? Could she really telling a lie if she's just meeting both of these guys? Is it possible that she could know she has a romantic connection or not this soon?
All I'm going to say about Stephanie and Gabriel is if you say he's just a friend, but you say he's just a friend, I mean, that's the first thing that pops in my mind is that song. Like, but you say he's just a friend, but I don't act like that with my guy friends. Like, I'm very close with my guy friends, but not like that. I mean, the fact that they slept in bed together and they were cuddling, like, you're not just a friend with someone. So I get where Ryan's coming from. I mean, it's so soon. I get that too. But I understand where his frustration is coming into play. I mean, he didn't have to take it that far to talk to her with his mom. I think that was a little bit too much. I get where his mom's coming from because it's his mom and
Yep.
they're all there together and she's seeing it too and he's frustrated. But like, that was a little too much. I mean, I don't I don't know if she's honest about it because I feel like we see her interactions with Gabriel and it's just like they look together.
Yeah.
So
Even New Ryan recognized that it appeared Gabriel and Stephanie had something going on, and he had been in the house for 5 minutes. So you're 100% right. It looks just like there is a situation happening there.
literally she walked up to Gabriel, put her arms around him and goes, "Do you still love me?" Like, I'm not going to say that to my best guy friend when some other guy's trying to flirt with me. Like, that just seems a little over the top.
I think that Stephanie is the female Jose of the house. I said it. Don't come at me, Stephanie. I'm sorry. But I feel like you like the idea that these guys are fighting over you and that you're the hot MILF in the house. And there's nothing wrong with that. You're beautiful. You're hot. I would fight over you too. So I just feel like you're in the house. You're new. You're building connections. And I don't think you're doing anything wrong
Mm-mm.
by seeing who you're going to vibe with. There's nothing wrong with that. And I think maybe Ryan isn't built for a dating show. Ryan needs to know if you're into him so he can progress. And he's not really trying to build a connection with anyone else. He's put all his eggs in the Stephanie basket. And it's like it's Stephanie or no one. And I feel like that's not how dating shows work. He's got to take more of a Jose approach and get everybody in the house interested in you. And then you get to be the one in control. So I want to talk about this week's activity because if you tuned into the episode this week, you saw a disclaimer on the top of the screen that said that you needed to be of a certain age, and it was a disclaimer. And I was like, oh, maybe it's because maybe people are offended by the moms and sons on the dating show. No, the disclaimer was because there was a sex ed class, and this sex ed class was probably the most vulgar sex ed class that I didn't take sex ed like this when I was in school, right? This class was mom taking their knowledge and teaching it to the sons. And some of the moms, I'm going to point this out right here, picked their own sons to share the knowledge with. I just assumed that that wasn't going to be the case. I assumed that no one in their right mind would ask their own son to locate the G spot on a vagina on a, like, this was insanity. Like, even for me, and I love awkward TV, crazy TV, even for me, I found myself kind of looking away, right? Charlene brought Harrison up to the stage and she wanted him to show her parts of the vagina. I don't know if he didn't know, if he just felt like, I don't want to talk about this with my mom, because I had to think about that part too, because I was like, he probably knows what's going on. He just doesn't want to have this conversation with his mom, which I completely understand. And Jose was brought up as well by So Young, and he seemed to be a little clueless about what was going on with the female anatomy. So a lot of the moms or MILFs were very confused because the guys that they thought who would know the most didn't seem to have a lot of knowledge. And Charlene was like, you guys need to know what's going on. The whole purpose of love and dating is to hit the bedroom. And she's like, you guys don't know what's going on. We need to teach you. And she was like really into this class. And Stephanie, being the Christian of the group, she was like, I am not participating in this class. Actually, at the end of the class, she decided to leave. So let's talk about new Ryan and what he performed on a mannequin with a, what was it, an orange or a grapefruit? I
Yes,
don't know.
an
That
orange.
that was insanity. His mom was in the room, and I've never seen anything like this. All of the guys, literally everyone in the room, no one's jaw was not on the floor, no matter how versed they were and how much they felt that they were okay with sexuality. Everyone in the room, minus Charlene, was kind of freaked out. Like, Charlene was just like, yes, yes, let's go, yes. But everyone else was just like, this is getting crazy, right? I actually felt like, for me, that moment was over the top.
Oh my God, watching that, I literally died. I was like, whoa, okay. What just happened here? Like, this really just play out on national TV? Like, what? I don't know. That was the most cringe. I didn't know the show could get more cringy, but that was like the most cringy thing I've seen. And this guy just hit the ground running. He just came on first
Yeah.
thing and just like, let me go do this with this orange. And you know what I really liked though is that Charlene, I feel like, she's been wanting to match with someone, and then like they bring this
Mhm.
new guy in, and like he's like, I want to get to know Charlene. So I'm so excited to see what happens with the two of them. It was graphic and crazy, but like Charlene needs this energy. So I think it's going to be great for them. I feel like I could really see a connection there.
I feel the same way because Charlene hasn't been connecting like a lot with anyone. She's been talking, no vibing. And I feel like new Ryan, I want to say Joey brought this up. He was like, he came in the house and he kind of seemed like he would be quiet. He would be timid.
Yes.
Like, but Joey was like, where did this come from? Who is this guy? He like went in and he like took on this mannequin and like, whoa, like, and I feel like that's what's going on in the house now. And Charlene was so excited, and I was like, I think Charlene has met her match, because I remember when they were doing the speed dating, Charlene was trying to get that out of the guys, and the guys were just like completely terrified of her. They were like, please get this woman away from me. I'm so scared. She is so like much for me. I think she found her match. And I have to say that Stephanie was kind of interested because she said that she likes to date professional men. And new Ryan being an engineer, it doesn't get any more professional than that. So can you imagine adding new Ryan, old Ryan, and Gabriel into a triangle? I mean, I think that it's over with OG Ryan and Stephanie, though, after he called her a liar and he was so aggressive and mean towards her. I do believe that that connection is just gone. I don't think there's any coming back from that. But I think new Ryan moving in is going to make Gabriel's situation a little worse because, again, I don't want to take any sides, but I do understand why Ryan feels the way he does, because you can't really fully be connected with someone when it looks like they're already connected with someone else. So it's like, I don't know who Stephanie wants to be with. Maybe Stephanie should tell us who she wants to be with. So speaking of tell us who you want to be with, We watched Jose go out on a date So Young, and So Young kind of initiated. He asked her last week, like, I wish you would take me out on a date. And Jose's like, oh my God, let's do it. So they went to see the whales, which was an amazing date. Something I would never do because I can't swim, and the whale would probably eat me. But whatever. It looked fun, and they had a good connection. And of course, So Young is in love with all of the other MILFs in the house. And Jose goes home to the villa and tells his mom, Paula, that he is actually vibing the most with So Young. But she can't believe, which I also can't believe, what? That's who you're vibing with the most of all the women. Shannon believes that her vibe with Jose is the strongest. And she actually said to her son and Joey back at the villa that she's not worried at all because she knows that her connection is strong with Jose. And I feel like all of the MILFs feel that way because he plays like these mind games with them. Like he gets them, he looks them in the eyes, and he uses his accent, and he makes them believe that he's in love with them, and they're literally the only woman in the room. But he told his mom Paula that it's So Young, and even his mom Paula was like, "I think it's Shannon." No one knows what's going on with Jose, and I don't know how the show works. Like, if it's just two people at the end, if Jose is one of them, I don't know who he would choose because I don't really know what's going on. I feel like Jose loves Jose, right?
Yep.
You feel like that?
Oh yeah, Jose loves attention, and he, like you said, likes to make every girl feel like they're the only girl that exists. Ugh, I cannot stand that. He seems very nice, but
does.
I would never date someone like that, especially if I'm seeing him create these connections with everyone around me. Like, come on. Ugh, I don't know. He's too much for me.
I tweeted out the other day, I was like, whoever Jose ends up marrying, like later in life, she's gonna have to worry about him having other women around town because I feel like he's the type of guy who just, it's like a fun game to get a woman to get into you and to get attached to you. Because I've watched him on the show, and it's like he really enjoys getting the women to just fully commit to being in love with him, and then he just walks away. So it's like, do you think it's possible for him to settle down knowing that he has this gift, the talent of making a woman fall in love with him? If it seems fun to him, like he enjoys it. Every date that he takes them on, he's like, this was an amazing date. It goes down in the books as the most amazing moment we've ever spent together. He's so good at it. Like he almost can win me over. Like if we were hanging out, I probably love him too, because that's just how good he is. So it's like, will he ever be able to just marry one woman and just leave all the other women alone? You know, I don't think he can.
Honestly, I think he's on the wrong show and he needs to be on Sister Wives because it seems like he's going to have a lot of them.
And they would all be happy to be his wife. They would all sign up. There would be a line out the door after he picks his initial like 5 wives. There'll still be people like, are you done? Because we're also available to be your wives. They would literally be like calling TLC, like, can we get on the show? Can he get 5 more wives? Is that possible?
That would be it. That would be it.
So next week, we're going to watch the MILFs get massaged by the sons in the house. And I watched in the preview, and one of the sons thinks that they were massaging their mom, which, God, I hope that's not true. But they were blindfolded, so they won't know. Hopefully, thank God, they'll never know. But I don't want to touch my mom ever. So I hope that wasn't what I was watching. So I can't wait to watch it. And will there be a new MILF and son next week? Will somebody go home next week? I don't know. Still, we're in episode 5. I don't know what's happening. Do you know what's happening? I don't know what's happening.
Oh, no clue. No clue.
But we'll be there to watch. All right, guys, I'm George Mossey. This is my co-host, Cherona. Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms at George Mossey, georgemossey.com, and anywhere you get your podcast. You have to follow my co-host, Cherona, too. She is on TikTok as well as Instagram, and her links are right there. So you should do that right now. We're going to talk to all of you guys very, very soon.